Ooh, oh, what's up, y'all, man? What's going on? How y'all doing? Welcome to another episode of Swag Smoke, episode number 138 in the house. Man, what's going on, y'all? We most definitely swag up in here. Y'all know how we do. What's going on, Crook? What's happening with you? Representing early. What's going on? To
You
everybody out there, man, y'all, thank y'all for joining us, man. We're gonna have us a good time today. We're gonna have a little fun, man. This is Swag Talk celebrating 3 years on the air.
woo woo.
So man, it was longer before because I was doing a podcast that wasn't nobody but Jamie G listening to.
Mm-hmm.
but, but we grew from there to here. So man, we're gonna keep on doing our thing, but we're gonna have a little fun, talk a little noise. Y'all know how we do, man. Big Soldier, what's happening with you?
Well, what's happening with y'all, man? First off, man, congratulations on year three, right? Year
Yeah,
three,
year
ain't it?
three. Year
Yeah,
three.
year three, man, man. Much respect, much love, man. Thank you for letting me be a part of it. And man, another thing too, I gotta wish my mama a happy birthday, y'all. Y'all do me a favor, wish my mother a happy birthday. Today is her birthday. More
Happy
life.
birthday,
So
moms.
we gonna hey
Much love.
swag smoke mom, happy birthday.
That's right, man. Hey, happy birthday to your mom, man. Hope she's having a good day out there.
Mm-hmm.
My mom's birthday was like last month, so it's always
Okay,
good,
happy
man. To kind of,
belated. Yeah, happy
kind
belated.
of, kind of show that love to moms. Moms is like,
Mm,
they big, man. Moms is always gonna be there for you no matter what.
oh
So
yeah.
salute to your moms, man. Happy birthday, man. You get us something nice.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna do it good this weekend, man. So yeah,
Hey,
man,
that's
it's
good,
it's
man.
up, it's up. So man,
Hey, that's good.
how y'all doing though, man? We got a couple spring games coming up. We
Oh
had
yeah, we
some
got.
that went down already. So hey, in these 3 years, it's time to turn this show on up, man.
What's up, Blue man? What's going on, man? Hey, much love and thank you, man, for your support. It mean a lot to me from coming from you, man. So thank you. But yeah, we're gonna talk a little bit
Mm-hmm.
of spring football, man, and anything in between. So um, I guess we can start off with JSU, man. With
Yeah,
what's it?
let go ahead and let's address the monkey in the room, the elephant in the room. Shout out to my boy, my big dog Craig Hall, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, much love to Craig,
TSU,
man. That's
TSU
my boy.
representative,
Oh, he
Alabama
ASU
State,
now.
Alabama State representative. I think he head of the JSU coalition now, man. So I think he trying to go and knock us off. But hey, I'm gonna just say this: take your best swing. But hey, don't focus. Hey, don't forget about them other boys. You got to play too now. So everybody go on, jump on that Bama State coalition train. I want it all, bro. So I mean, you know what I'm saying.
Hey,
We're gonna take it one game at a time. But when we play with the end of October, early November, I'm coming to the Gump, bro.
oh, that's
I'm
it's going down.
It's Jamie G versus the coalition. I didn't think it was a coalition, but this coalition is real, y'all. So yeah, it's an open invite. Everybody jump on that train, man.
Hey,
Just jump on the train. I'm with it. I'm with it, man. Bama State, hey, I'm with it. But like I say, you know what I'm saying? Much love to Bama State. I really think they putting together something nice, man. Don't get me wrong at all that, but hey, it's just a spring though. Ain't nothing wrong with having talking your stuff during the spring. You know
oh
what I'm
yeah.
saying? But hey, like me and C Well, we were talking off air. Man, ain't no telling. Hey, you might never know. Alcorn might mess around and win the SWAC. Prairie View
It's wide
still
open,
looking
man.
around. Yeah, who's to say, fam? You won't repeat. Bama State might win that thing. Ain't no. At this moment, we don't know. We really don't know.
And I just saw rumors are rumors, but I just saw something flying around about maybe a new addition to Prairie View football team in the quarterback room. So if
Mm.
that come through, that could change some things, but we'll see. I'm not gonna. I'll talk
Mm.
about it in a little while.
Was it somebody that
I'll let it
recently hit
build.
the portal?
Yeah, well, he hit the portal a minute ago, but he's a solid guy, man. Big time, big guy, big physical
Mm.
guy. Um, played at. I'll just go ahead.
No.
The Lord.
Did he play in the SWAC?
No, he was supposed to play in the SWAC last season, but he changed his mind and decommitted and went elsewhere. And now he possibly is gonna be at Prairie View. I think he on campus now, trying to get himself situated. So, like I said, that's just a rumor that I saw earlier. So
And
right
this
before I came on the air.
and this a big time. And so this a big time recruit.
Oh, Blue already know. I
They
know
play
Blue know.
quarterback.
I'm just gonna go and put it up there.
Did
Blue already know.
Ooh, no, ain't no way, bro. Like if you talking about Clifton that played at
At,
Montana
Mon- at
last year,
Montana, yeah, was committed to
man, if
Southern
he come,
and went to Montana.
woo, hey, I like Wayne, woo, hey, that's major.
It,
If that's the
it's
rumor,
it,
if that's
it,
the
it,
rumor,
it's not it's not just a rumor.
uh oh,
that,
landlord
that,
coming back out, ain't it? They gonna be putting
that's
them
a get.
notices up on.
Hey, 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 that's a heavenly shout out to my boy Trey Shaw Smith, man. Rest in peace to the landlord, man. But what
Landlord.
Woodville's own represent, man, hold it down for us. But yeah, man, like I said, I saw that not that long ago before we came on the air, man. Yeah, he was committed to Southern and decommitted and went to Montana and started up there. So he's not the greatest guy, but when you got a hole of field, and I thought they was pretty happy with with the Cam Peters guy. He was a JUCO guy, but
Mm-hmm.
that quarterback room needs some help. So if you could add
Yeah.
a guy, he got 1 year. If you could add a guy like that, I'm not saying that's going to put you completely over the top, but if you could add a guy like that, that can definitely help you, man. So that's some portal news. I just saw before we came on the air again. Anthony Dunn, who is probably the best defensive lineman that FAMU got, he's supposed to go in the portal. He already went in the portal, so that's a big loss for FAMU, man. That was a guy who was a really nice guy on the defensive line last season, man. It's kind of interesting to see, what's going on.
Yeah,
I know the
but
portal. I know
Sam
the portal
McGee,
work like that, but it's
Sam McGee back in the portal.
yeah.
I mean, God, dog.
Hey,
If he, I ain't trying to knock on it, that young man, but I think he need to stay in the SWAC wherever he go. I'm gonna just be 100 with you.
hey, I understand, man. And your boy Duke Miller resurfaced, man.
Oh, is he back in the portal?
No, I say he at A&M.
Oh yeah,
He up there with
right. He caught the
he up there with
green.
Maynard. Yeah, he got the
Yeah,
game winner in the spring game.
I think Duke. I like Duke, man. Shout out to Duke Miller, man. I just didn't think he was gonna get that playing time at J State. But I think he's gonna be all right.
Yeah, you can nah, man. With the way the portal is, man, you could lay everything out for these dudes the way that you wanted to go, and they still gonna go in the portal because they getting all kind of stuff told to them, and they seeing these visions and all of that. So I know I know FAMU was making that move with Cozy to try to keep the team intact, but sometimes that pull from another side, man, they they change with the wind. So it's tough, man. You can make, like I said, you can make all the right moves, and they still dip out on you. So I just it's a everyday thing, man. I'm not surprised by this one, but Demetrius Davis went in the portal. I heard that. Right, I heard it before it happened, but those are the kind of things that go down now. You know, you can't. If you can hold a kid, man, then it's a blessing. But if you can't, then you just got to reach in there and pull somebody else out. So the one thing I will say is the portal work both ways. So you know it go in, it can come out. So you can get something out of it just as much as you can get something in it. But we shall see, man. Like I said, I expect for a lot of change to happen between now and the start of the season, man. Some of these teams ain't gonna look like they look now.
Mm-hmm.
So let's jump back. Let's jump back to JSU, man. What was your thoughts on the spring game?
Hey, pretty much what we all had been saying, you know what I'm saying? I think O line was it gonna be an issue. Uh Secondary, I think that Harrell, I mean, what's the kid from Ethan Terrell looked pretty good, and you know, I think we're gonna be okay. Just got a little holes to fill.
Yeah, I think one good thing is, bro, you know, they don't have, all the holes to fill like last year. So, you don't have to plug in so many guys. You can kind of start to figure out what you are. I think I saw Jacoby and Morgan had a pretty solid game too. So, having a guy like that intact, man, I think that's gonna help the offense a lot.
Yeah, I can't agree more. I think Jack State gonna be solid at that running back position. Uh, it's just that edge rushing that linebackers and that secondary gonna be a question mark though. If they can find some of them guys, and I've seen a couple of offers for some guys that they trying to bring in. They look pretty nasty with that pass rush, so we'll see. I kind of hate that Big Courtney Lyles hit the portal too from Southwest. I
Uh,
see he going into the portal, but a guy like Seth McGee, I think I wish him the best, but I ain't gonna miss him. Like that. It ain't no hate, but much love to him though. But I think we could replace him. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, I
sometimes that
mean,
business.
skill. If I had to lose anybody, bro, I would I'd rather lose a skill guy, bro, because I'm not saying that everybody's the same level. I'm not saying everybody's as good as other guys, but you can offset losing a skill guy. You know what I'm saying? But you lose linemen on either side of the ball, bro. That's tough to feel. You might can feel it with numbers, but you might not get the same impact. We always every year we got a guy um, come out of nowhere in a skill position. So if I had to lose anybody, I'd rather it down. I'm not saying that's what I want, but if I had to, that's where I would rather it be at. But we got, like I say, so I think like I said, I think I think a solid spring game from JSU. I think they did pretty good. Trying to make some things happen. Um, what did you hear anything about Bama State? I mean, I heard some things. You heard anything?
Yeah, I just heard. I think seemed like Body threw, if I'm correct, by 4 touchdowns in that game. I heard the defense looking pretty solid. I always gonna have a good run game. It just they just is their offense gonna click. I know they bringing in a new coordinator and everything, and new quarterback, new scheme. So I think Bama State gonna be all right though. But it's still the spring. It's left to be seen.
Yeah, I like I said, I saw some clips and everything, and I think their offense gonna get better. Um, you know, they got a guy they trying to build around for this season, and I think that's a big step. Having that guy that can sling that ball around, he 100%. He ready, he hungry. I know him and Coach Robinson. They building a nice little chemistry that I want to see that offense in action. Really in action, and that's gonna be a big thing now. But their defense gonna always be so if the offense can get anywhere near where their defense is, then they're gonna be tough. So we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out right out the gate. They gotta play Central. I know Central lost a lot, but that's still not an easy game from the start. So, I I think the Hornets gonna be right there in the mix, bro. And if things keep going the way they're going, with guys leaving from FAMU, that's gonna open it up, man. I think right now, I think it's safe to say that it's probably a 3-team race in the East right now.
And if that game was tomorrow, I would pick Bama State over Central. I mean, when you lose a quarterback like Darius Richard, man, that's a hard guy to replace. You know what I'm saying? That's a hard predecessor to replace. Seems like ever since greats like Aquia Glass and Shador Sanders, players like that, man, when they had good quarterback play, it's like it's hard to replace it.
Oh
Trying
yeah,
to find that
like
magic recently in the SWAC.
I mean, when you find a guy, well, let me touch on. I hadn't seen that Blue. I know Josh and them know their stuff over there, so I'm not going to debate it at all. But um, it's wide open. I'm just gonna say that it's wide open. So if Southern got as much chance as anybody else, but I still think Southern got some big offensive line questions that they really got to take care of. Um, Everything else I think can fall into place after that. But that offensive line got to get right. That if the O line not right, it's gonna be a repeat of last season. Um, got a lot of other guys filling in other spots, but that O line make me nervous, man. And
And see,
ah,
the one of them old linemen, y'all had one of y'all top guys. See, you hit the portal too. And I was
yeah,
thinking about that. I
today,
was like, man, Southern O line, man, that's a big question mark. It looking shaky because it was. Yeah, one time y'all had probably about almost a 3-4 year run of having the best O line in HBCU football. But man, I don't
yeah,
know, man. It's gonna be there's a lot of question marks to say that. Yeah, to be honest, I don't know who wins.
yeah. Like I say, it's wide open, man. I think I think that Southern got a shot, Alcorn got a shot, Prairie View got a shot, Grambling got a shot. Um, right now, I would say TSU and Pine Bluff probably are on two teams that I would not count in there. Um, but like I said, I just yeah, the votes turned out funny then because, like I say, if anybody knows Southern right now, man, they know Southern got a lot of questions. And and one of the big questions on the sideline, man. We don't know how Coach Gray is gonna turn out, but I think that if they can fill some of them holes on the offensive line, that can mask a lot of issues. But when your O line is not good, it make everything look worse. So right now we still got some solid running backs. We got Kendrick Grimes. He hurt right now, but he'll be back for the season. Kobe Dillon back, well, he should be back 100%. He didn't play that well last season. He was hurt a lot. So them two guys together make a nice backfield because Kendrick Grimes could bust it on any play. Um, so having a guy like that could take it a distance, I think that can happen. But I don't know, man.
Is it safe to say just on paper right now Southern got the best backfield in the SWAC?
Um, I don't know, man, because I mean, it right now they in the mix because I don't think nobody. Well, FAMU, I think still got a really good backfield.
Mm-hmm. And J
They
State
still got
with Mulligan
with Mulligan, yeah.
and the kid from Texas. I can't think of the boy name. And then but I to be honest though, returning wise, I could really say Southern got. I think Southern right now, from a spring standpoint, has the best. Returning running back. I mean, backfield returning. So I think I could safely say that.
I say this. I say we in the mix for it. I don't. I gotta see guys when they fully healthy. Like Kobe Dillon when he fully healthy. I think he gonna be a really good back. He had a great 21 season, but he was a quarterback before that. So he still don't hit the holes right. Kendrick Grimes is an explosive back. Last season, I think he got too many carries last year, and he not built for that. So those two guys can take it to the house, but I gotta see it game in and game out. But when you put them in, I would put them in the mix. But I like FAMU backfield and JSU backfield probably a little bit more. Um,
FAMU,
just
really?
on, bro. They backfield is nice, bro.
Who they have? Because they wasn't. Because really, honestly, they wasn't. They was it even in the top? Was it top five last year? I mean, they
No,
ran the
no,
ball
nah.
slightly better, but
I'm gonna say
they did just didn't
I'm gonna say
wow you.
this. No, numbers wise, hey, it's not great, but they have guys that can get the job done when they need to. And there's not a lot of backs coming back this season, so it's almost I don't want to say by default, but it's almost there. I like Jaquez Yen, and I think Dean coming back too. They got some solid backs coming back, so I'm not gonna say they the best, but they up there as far as what returning guys. Um,
Okay. We okay. I can agree to that. Oh, Yan
the
and
the
Dean coming back. Okay.
the biggest
I
problem
still
with
I
Southern
still take
offense,
Southern. I still take Southern backfield over them.
hey, I don't mind that, but the biggest problem with Southern offensive line is number one experience. We got spoiled because we had a run like Jamie G said, we had a run of like what 4 5 years, a great offensive line play under Odoms, and then that line actually got benefited from that COVID year, and I think that kind of slowed the development of some of the guys behind them because those guys didn't really get hurt often. So you would have the same five or same six guys playing all the time, and you didn't really get a lot of guys to get serious action behind them. So when they left, I think that left some big holes. And I'm gonna just be honest, man. I don't think last season offensive line recruiting was that great. Um, when they kind of changed the focus of what that team was, the offensive line focus changed too. With Odoms, he wanted to run the football, play defense. You know, if he could throw it, he'd throw it, but he wanted to run the ball. So he catered to that. And then you get a coach who I don't know. I don't know what you want to say. I don't know what to say about his offense, but he had an idea, and we just didn't have it. And I heard rumors of him not letting those guys coach the line. Um, yeah, he was the O line coach and he was the offensive coordinator at one point. So I think on the offensive side of the ball, losing Chennis Berry was bigger than losing Odoms. Odom's impact obviously was on the defense because he was a defensive guy and in discipline. I think losing Odoms changed the trajectory of Southern football in a disciplinary sense. That team policed themselves when he was there. Those guys never, they didn't get a lot of stupid penalties. They didn't get a lot of stuff. And if you did, then you had to see him. So that going out the window is what changed Southern football. I think the discipline level went down in 21 and then 22, and then last season it hit rock bottom. So one thing I know about Coach Graves is he a Pete Richardson guy. So he gonna have some of those influences, and Pete Richardson didn't really take a lot of stuff from guys. So I think he's gonna have a lot of that there. But we'll see. I think that they're gonna have some guys come in that can help, but you can't tell the O line until the season gets started. So I don't even know what kind of numbers they got right now. So I know they short on guys, so I don't even know if they got what their numbers gonna look like for the spring game. But I sometimes sometimes when you lose a coach, you kind of take for granted what they were. Um, I think a lot of people took Odoms for granted, and now they kind of see what they missing out on. I miss old Coach Worm, man.
Man, me too, bro. I definitely miss my dog because I always respected him as a coach, man. I think he probably one of the most respectful coaches there is, man. I probably play for somebody like that, man. I really would. I always had much respect for him. Hell
And you know
yeah.
he was the
Now,
he was the
hopefully
kind.
one day be back in the SWAC one day. I think the
I would
SWAC
love to.
level.
Like I say, man, what it was a couple years right after he left Southern, I ran into him at the Legacy Bowl. I
Hmm.
had an opportunity to chop it up with him. You know, we both was in the line for the concession stand, and I just
Uh-huh.
and so we just kind of chopped it up a little bit. You know what I mean? You know, he just he's that kind of guy. You know, you can approach him, he's gonna talk
Hmm.
to you, and you know, so losing a guy like that, yes, he didn't beat Alcorn. You know, and he knew that. You know, he knew that was the problem. You know, you can't beat everybody else and then lose to the same team every year. You know, I mean, you know, eventually that's gonna sway some people. And you know, losing to Alcorn 4 times in 2 years is not gonna get it done. And I mean more than that over the course of his time. But you know, four four losses in 2 years is not good, bro.
Nah, not at all. But I hope to see him back in the SWAC soon because that UAPB thing don't work out. Or that Alabama A&M don't work out. Them probably some two great places he can go.
Yeah, I would love to see him at somewhere like A&M, man. You know, that's a team who probably just need that push in that direction, man. You know, I thought Coach Maynard was doing pretty good, but I think what that score was 65-15 or whatever. 60
What you talking
what
about?
that score? The
When we
JSU
beat
score.
it was 62-15.
Yeah. I think that wrecked that man. To be honest with you, bro.
Man, to be honest though, getting beat like that, man, it does something to you. It like affects your mental for a while. Cause to be honest, ain't too many. How many teams recently in the SWAC?
Oh man, but I was a big soldier. Hopefully we get him back. Um, yeah, like I said, when you lose games like that, I think that really can hurt you, man. I think sometimes, especially if you got a team who you feel like is a good team, when you lose a game like that, it really throws you for a loop. And sometimes it's hard to bounce back, man. It's like you're not the same team anymore. You know, you kind of get thrown to the side, and I think that kind of hurt them. And then losing, the great players that they had on that team, they didn't. I don't think they really replaced those guys. But yeah, hey, yeah, look like that Jackson internet got to him, man. So hopefully we get the big soldier back. You know, he get his Wi-Fi straight, and we get him back on here. Um, hey, hey, last week he had audio issues. This week he got This week he got video. We got to get the big soldier right, y'all. We got to make sure we get him right. We're gonna see if we can get him back on here. But like I said, last week no audio for him. This week the video that went out. I don't know what we're gonna do, but we got to get him right. Um, I'm gonna throw this at y'all till he come back. We were talking before we came on air about those Grambling teams in the late 2000s with with Kincaid and Martez Carter and all those guys. Um, Kind of feel like that those teams kind of got lost in the shuffle when you talk about really great teams. You know, I don't think they get all the props that they deserve. Because yes, they won. They were before last year they were the only team to win the Celebration Bowl, the SWAC. But they had a great run in them couple years. But I don't really feel like a lot of people really give him all the credit that they deserve, man. I mean, they 50 pieced us in the dome one year, and it was not pretty. And they should have beat Arizona in that game before Kincaid got hurt.
What's up, y'all?
But
Y'all can hear me now, man.
yeah, we can hear you, man. The internet messing up on you, bro.
Man, I guess hey, that was Jake Steed on the line, man.
He wants you to read his article.
No, man. Look like every time somebody call me, man, it knocks out. I don't know. That's so weird to me. There's been when they call, it just knocks my whole audio out. I don't know what it is.
Yes, and bro, I don't even honestly. I don't even answer the phone when it rings when I'm on it, and my old man be calling me. The only one I probably pick up is if my wife call, but she typically know I got this going on, so she ain't gonna call. But other than that, I'll be letting it ring. But we were kind of talking about those, like we were talking about before, with Grambling, with those teams they had, bro. Like we don't really feel like they got they got their flowers really,
Yeah, right. Because they had some talent. Oh, you got Martez Carter, doggone Kincaid, uh, doggone receiver. He went to the. Nah, I might be a little bit too far ahead. The receiver that went to the Cardinals that got drafted. Did
Oh
he play
yeah,
with them too?
yeah, and they was loaded, bro.
Yeah.
Defensively,
They
they
were
was
just
loaded.
low, just plumb loaded, and they ran through the SWAC 2 years. But a lot of SWAC fans, we didn't really celebrate that team like we really should have. You know what I'm saying? And then when Dion come into the league and go 2 years undefeated through the league, that folks go in the whole hoopla. But man, you got to give credit to Grambling, because I was just thinking about if them two teams play right now. Who would y'all take? 17 Grambling versus 22 JSU. Who would you take?
Oh man, that's a war. Um,
What up, Uncle
I
Said? What's good with you, my boy?
I
Side the building.
I don't know, man, because I love that 22 JSU defense, bro. That defense didn't allow no mistakes to be made, but I don't even know if both teams would even score 2 touchdowns in that game, bro. Because I think Grambling defense was really good, man. But I I don't know, bro. That's a hell of a game when you think about it, bro. Because
Man, I would
they both
love to
explosive on
see.
offense. They
I would
both
love to
got
see that.
guys in the. They both got guys in on special teams that could break a big play. The defense can score points. I I don't know, man. I almost feel man. A game like that, I think it come down to the sidelines, bro.
Hey, that
And
would be the game.
I
That would
think
be the
that's the
game of the. That could be the game of the century, doggone it, when it comes to SWAC. Because I think them probably two of the best teams in our era. Now that'd be the game of the era, because I feel like them two teams was playing at their best. You know what I'm saying? I think we seen some of the best SWAC football out of those two teams, and I love to see that, man. And I wouldn't be surprised, man. That JSU defense was, but man, you got to give
that defense
Grambling had
was
a good
no
defense
joke, bro.
too. They had some guys over there. But man, when you got a guy like Martez Carter, Mr. Excitement,
Yes,
along as that JSU defense, I think my boy Martez gonna eat on that, bro. I just
I
I can't go against Martez Carter, bro. I
man,
really
like I
can't.
say, what's up, DJ? What's going on, man? Out there in the Gump holding it down. The Gump is not the center of the SWAC world in football. But I'm gonna speak on Martez Carter like this, bro. When we played them in 17 in the Classic, he got hurt in the middle of the game, and the game changed. He came back. He scored a touchdown on like his first or second touch as soon as he came back, and the game flipped right back. And it's like I remember that game because bro, they had a little dude sitting in front of me, and when I say a little dude, bro, dude was like 15, man, and he was sitting in front of me, and he just turned he just turned around and started talking noise to me. He was like, he was a Grambling fan. He just started talking noise to me. I'm like, you're a kid, bro. I'm like, but we started talking back and forth, and after Martez Carter got hurt and Southern made their little run, I started talking noise, and he turned around and didn't want to say nothing no more. Bro, his mama looked at him like, "You better turn around and keep talking to that man. You the one started it. You can't be quiet now. You gotta keep talking."
But a quarterback like Kincaid, man, he didn't turn the ball over very much.
No, he didn't.
And see, that's the type of quarterback that you have to play. You have to have against going against a defense like Jackson State. Only thing with that 17 Grambling team is going to be the depth. That's the only thing that I will probably hold against them. Like, what could they go to their second, third guy on the bench and what they did? I can't remember a lot of their second string guy, but they really had that first team they were nice, man.
Yeah, that's really a good point.
Nice.
I think if a game like that gets into a situation where you got to go deep in your bench, or a guy got to miss a play or something like that, that could be a game changer. That might be the only difference in a game like this, because y'all know I don't get JSU a lot of compliments, so this is not easy for me. but that 22 team as a whole, bro, it was deep. You couldn't stop everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm gonna throw you another bone too. Do you think Kincaid was better than Darius Richard?
That's a good question, man. I like Richard, bro.
I'm gonna ask the whole chat. And chime in this. If you needed a quarterback to take you all the way to the Celebration Bowl and win it, would you go with Devontae Kincaid or would you go with Darius Richard? And I'm gonna say this, bro. And I ain't knocking on Richard, man, but Kincaid was different, bro.
Oh, he was, bro. He was. I mean, if you look at, I'm gonna use the Arizona game again, bro. If you look at that game, they was up on Arizona and was about to blow them out before he got hurt, right before halftime. Backup come in, whole different game. They couldn't move the ball no more. They turn it over. And the thing about Kincaid is every game he didn't have crazy numbers, but he always made the plays that needed to be made. He was the kind of guy, and Richard is that kind of guy too. But like you said, this is a SWAC show, so I'm gonna definitely ride with my SWAC dude. But guys like that, you can defend them like hell for 2 or 3 downs, and then all of a sudden they make that one play, whether they get out the pocket or they hit a big pass that can turn the whole game around. So he was that dude, man. Like he was that dude. Bro, Kincaid was that guy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's a good comment. Mix the Michael Vick and the SWAC. That's what I'm saying. See, he was so dang elusive, man. And don't get me wrong, I give props to my guy Richard, but I think if you take that Grambling team against North Carolina Central, I think they get destroyed.
I think they win that game.
Yeah, I think Grambling win that thing easy. And I feel like JSU could have won it easy too if they didn't have all them dang distractions with Dion going to Colorado. But man, that dude Kincaid, when he was on, he was a different monster, man.
Yeah, like I say, bro, he was just like I say, bro. He was just that guy that he made all the plays, bro. Like I remember hearing about it when he came to Grambling, and I honestly was like, bro, I don't see, what I'm saying, like, we always hear about guys transferring in. I'm like, I don't see nothing, but then you watch him play, and you like, this dude is for real, bro. Like, he really is a talented dude, and they knew they had the right team. They had, Coach Farms was kind of at his peak right there. And they had built that team up from the bottom. Like Grambling football was low when he came in. You know what I'm saying? Like the boycotts and all that stuff, bro. You know what I'm saying? Grambling football was low. But yeah, like I say, bro, he's a legit SEC guy, bro. So it's like
he could have started a whole Miss and probably took them very far, but politics all in there. They probably didn't want no black quarterback out there like that, man.
Oh, this is a good one. Top 10 all time. Ooh, man, that I'm gonna play with this on. I'm gonna play with this while we talking, bro. And I'm gonna go back far because I'm a little older than you, and my SWAC run go deep. That 17 Grambling team is up there. I'm gonna sit here and try to come up with a list and do a show for that. But just off the top of my head, you can't forget the 84 Valley team, bro. That team was video game.
Yes,
Like they had like 2 or 3 dudes with 1,000 yards receiving, bro. You know, like everybody know Jerry Rice, but they had a lot of guys that can catch that ball, man. Willie Totten was throwing that ball everywhere. They lined up with 3 receivers stacked, and nobody knew what that was, bro. Like, what?
You got to take 94 Alcorn.
I'm partial to 93, but we beat them in 93.
When Steve was a freshman. I'm talking about when Steve
that was his junior year.
The junior year? Okay.
Yeah. 94 was the year he broke all the records.
Yeah. Okay, I can say 93. Definitely definitely them Bruce Eugene one of them teams. I know.
Yes.
I know that
that 05 Grambling team, bro. That 05 Grambling team.
That 05 Grambling team could breathe to be top 10. I'll take TSU in 2010 too. When they won the SWAC.
We're gonna keep it at we're gonna keep it at 2000 and beyond.
2000 beyond.
I'm gonna sneak in 2 teams from 99 though. 99 JSU, 99 Southern, bro. Them was 2 really good teams. JSU had 2 first-round picks that year. So they was loaded. I thought, they had Mark Washington at quarterback, Destry Wright, Sylvester Morris, all them guys, bro. Tommy Head on defense, bro. They was loaded, bro. They Rashad Anderson, they was loaded, bro. And that 99 Southern team, if it wasn't for that night in Bragg, we'd have had our undefeated regular season. That defense was.
I'm gonna tell you too. Bama A&M 06, 07, Alabama A&M with Kelsey Luke.
Oh yeah, that was like 06, I think.
Yeah, they had a nice squad.
That's when they would run the ball all over you. That 04 Bama State team with Tavares Jackson.
Yeah.
They was loaded, bro. They was loaded.
That Bama State team right there. Yeah,
we had 2.
Yeah.
We had 2 good games against them that year, bro. We had 2 big games against them that year. Our 04 team was the definition of a cardiac team. The whole month of October, we came from behind in every game, bro. We lost a lot of guys from that 03 team, Quincy Richard and all his receivers. We lost a lot of them guys, but we still had some solid guys coming back. We had Thomas Ricks at quarterback. We had Steele Adams at running back. We had James Vernon, a bunch of them young cats at receiver. But that game in Montgomery, we played against them, bro. We were down big and came back in the 4th quarter and won. They did the same thing in the SWAC championship game and beat us. But that 04 Bama State team was really good. That 12 Pine Bluff team was really good, bro. When they won the SWAC championship with Willie Young and Ben Anderson, rest in peace.
I can agree to that. I think that 2011 team, Jack State, was better than the team that went to the championship. Because I take 2011 Terrio, in that team.
You talking about over which team? 07? Or you talking about the 13 team that won the championship?
Man, that's a tough. I take 07. I take Jimmy Oliver, that 07 team over that 13 team any day. They had some good talent. They had some dudes out the transfer portal that was straight legit.
Yeah,
there was a couple guys that went NFL too, wasn't it? Then what's my boy name? Jamar Johnson. Doggone the dude from Tennessee. Dude from Tennessee that I think played a little NFL ball too. Yeah, they were loaded, man. That's when I was going to JSU. They Jimmy O and them guys, man. They got a hard argument.
Yeah, I forgot about Keldrick Williams, man, and our 03 that Rock Dillon, that linebacker at Bama State, bro. They had some solid teams them years, man. I'm gonna tell you a team that
Didn't they
don't
have a
nobody.
free safety? Safety that was cold too
Oh yeah,
around that
they was
time
loaded,
too.
bro.
Yeah,
They was
they had.
loaded.
Yeah, that dude was nice.
Yeah, Jamar Johnson, and
Yeah,
Marcus Bernard.
that was Uncle said. You right, Jamar and Marcus Bernard and doggone Tim Dandridge was nice too, playing that safety slad linebacker a little
Yeah.
bit too.
Now
Man, yeah,
I'm gonna
they
tell
had
you
some dudes.
I'm gonna tell you a team that don't nobody talk about ever. That 2010 Texas Southern team when they won the
Yeah,
championship.
that's what
That
I was
team was
saying with
loaded,
Johnny
bro.
Cole. With
That team
Johnny
was
Cole,
loaded, bro.
baby. It was
That
loaded,
team
but
was
it was a
loaded.
lot of violations going on down. Shout out to my
Hey,
dog, Coach
but if you
Johnny
go,
Cole. Please
hey,
come on the show one day.
if you go do that stuff, win a championship. He did it right, bro. If you gonna break the rules, get something out of it, bro. That team ran through a lot of people, bro. I remember they 50 pieced us in Mumford, bro. Like I was like, what the hell happened to this TSU team? Who is this? Yeah, they were cold blooded, man. That cold blooded
Yeah.
TSU team.
Coach
Don't
K,
nobody talk
he
about
had
that
some
team, man.
man, that team was loaded, bro. He really had some talent. He really had some talent. Is that the same team that had Trey Walker that played for the Ravens that got killed on the motorcycle?
No, I think he came out. I think he came after that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Trey Walker was a nice corner, bro.
that and like Blue say, the 14 and 15 all corn teams with John Gibbs, they was loaded too, bro. They had some monsters on that team, bro. And you know they stomped us in Lorman the first game in 14, and we lost by 14 in the championship. But the team, they wasn't a great team that year, but I still never forget, bro. The first time I seen Lenoris Footman step on that field, bro.
He's
We
a
were
great athlete. He was a really
bro.
good athlete.
That dude first touch was a 70-something yard touchdown run against
Touchdown.
Southern.
Sure would.
That dude scored four.
Sure would.
That dude ran for like 250 and threw like 4 touchdowns in the rain against Southern, bro. That's hand to guard, bro. That's the only game in my life I ever left at halftime, bro. I ain't never left a game at halftime before or after. But I left that game at halftime, bro. It was 28-7. It should have been worse. But it was 28-7 at halftime. And I was like, bro, I'm out of here. I looked at my wife, I was like, we out of here. We about to get up, bro. It was horrible. And I hate that game. That game always stick with me because my grandma had passed that week of that game. And so I drove from Florida to Baton Rouge with Zachary. Went to the funeral on Saturday in Woodville. Drove from Woodville back to Baton Rouge in time for the game. Had a weather delay. Got there just in time for kickoff. And John Gibbs got hurt on like the first and second play of the game. And I don't like to see nobody get hurt.
Yeah,
but I was like,
I
okay,
that.
You know, I'm like, okay, this dude, you know, their best quarterback is out. We got this, you know. And this dude steps on the field, bro, and just look like I don't know what. And I'm like, good Lord, bro. Like, oh, that. I got tired of sitting in that rain.
Hey, Footman come off that mug and went straight, got dang Steve McNair on them boy.
He did, bro.
I was like, who this cat is, man?
I was like, this dude just transformed when he stepped on the field. But you know, it's like when a guy come in like that. Okay, he made. You know, you like, okay, yeah, Lil J, you late, bro. But we're gonna let you slide this time.
We were just talking about doing on TSU in 2010.
Hey, I don't know if it's out yet, bro, but y'all gotta if y'all like fishing, bro, y'all gotta check that Trophy Chasers gear out, bro.
Yeah,
I gotta holler at you, Lil J. I'm copping a couple of them shirts, bro.
Yeah, that shirt was hard right there, bro.
This thing was hard. So y'all get with that. If y'all fishermen or y'all just like the way that look, bro, it's fire. It's fire. But like I say, bro, you know, a guy come off the bench and make a play, you like, okay, you know, there's just one play, you know, all right. And then he kept doing it. I'm like, why is nobody stopping this guy, bro? Like the dude was like, and And that was before we got our field turf. So the field was messed up still. I think that was that? Yeah, I think we got field turf next year. Did we? I don't know. I didn't forgot. But no, I think we had it by then. But it was like raining like crazy, and this dude just stomped us, bro. But yeah, Alcorn had some good teams in that time period, bro.
Man, they had some good quarterbacks. You had Footman, John Gibbs, Noah Johnson,
Felix Harper.
Felix Harper.
You remember Brandon Bridge?
Brandon Bridge. Oh my, Air Canada.
That dude. When that dude left, bro, I was like, what?
He was that good though. He really was that good, man. And he went to South Alabama and played with them. He really was.
He was special, bro. He was special. Now I'm gonna tell you,
even the dude before Brandon Bridge was nice too. I can't think of the cat name.
Yeah,
he was. I think he was from Madison, if I'm correct, Madison Central.
They had a. You know, even when Alcorn had them bad teams, they still had some good quarterbacks, bro. They still had some good quarterbacks. But I'm gonna name a team that nobody really talk about really, which is a surprise. But 2000 and 2001 Grambling, them was some good teams on the Doug Williams. Randy Himes was the quarterback at that point. They had Scotty Anderson at wide receiver, bro. They were loaded, bro. They won. I think they won 3 straight in the SWAC that year. I mean, in that time period, they were loaded. We had some pretty solid teams, but
Hold on.
Yeah.
I don't remember nobody laying out no Rico Richardson. When Rico Richardson get laid out?
It sure went on that last touchdown.
Hold on, bro. I don't remember that, bro. I don't remember no Rico. Man, hold on, Uncle Sid. I know Uncle Sid know. I ain't never seen nobody suddenly lay Rico out. I don't believe that. I think Crook lying on that, man. Well, somebody go back and roll the footage. I ain't never seen Rico get hit.
I know one play nobody touch him on.
That last second play.
Yes.
I don't know who that corner, man. That corner could not hold Rico Richardson. Rico came out of nowhere off the bench too.
Yeah, he turning the offensive player of the year, bro. Like that was a hell of a game, bro. That was a hell of a game. Man, I hate that we lost that game. That was a hell of a game.
If y'all wasn't at that game, man, y'all missed the treat. That game was the hardest game I ever went to in the SWAC. Hand down. That thing was jumping that day.
That thing was crazy, bro.
That was crazy atmosphere.
I just knew we had that game. I just knew we had it, bro. I just knew we had it. Cause we kept on answering, and all of a sudden, we left too much time on the clock, bro.
Yeah, a punt return, then another kickoff return. I was like, man, I don't know who that guy was that was returning, man. That man, hey, that's two special team touchdowns in the SWAC. That's crazy. He went crazy.
It is, bro. It is.
Last time a dude did that. He went crazy.
I know Willie Quinn almost did it in Jackson, but he had a kickoff return call back.
Yeah,
they say he was taunting.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I was glad they called it back, but I think he scored. I don't think that was a hold. I think that was a bad call.
They had a dude from Jackson sitting right behind me, bro. He was like, because he had already ran a punt back. He was like, if they kick it to that dude, man, every coach need to be fired right now. And they kicked it to him, and y'all got to get rid of them, the coaches, man. Like, bro, that dude, yeah, oh yeah, what? That was the start of Go Home, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, bro, that game
was so bananas. That game. College game day should have been in that game. That's the game. College game they should have been in.
But bro, we didn't have a good man. But we didn't have a good team that year, so
it didn't matter though. But I mean, that still was a classic. Everybody to this day in the SWAC still talk about that game. That game, and when Alcorn and Alcorn and Southern played down there at Alcorn that first championship when you know what I'm saying when you win
at
the regular
home?
season.
Yeah. That
Yeah,
game
when
was
you get to
crazy,
host
bro.
that thing, that game was crazy.
That
That
game was
game was
nutty.
crazy. Mm-hmm.
I don't even think you could get on the reservation that day, bro.
Mm-mm.
And I know a game that I remember though was 94 Southern and Alcorn. That was the first game on ESPN2. I think that anybody had played.
Mm.
McNair set the total yardage record in that game. We could not stop that dude, bro. But some kind of way our offense just kept on scoring because Alcorn defense really wasn't that good. But you had to outscore them. And we just kept matching. We kept matching. We ran a kickoff for a touchdown. And we let them get down. And he dove in from like the 1. And we almost ran the kickoff back at the end of the game to win it, but we got tackled. But man, that was a hell of a game, man.
That's a good question. I think Blue, to be honest with you, the game I wanted to be at was at 84 Valley and Alcorn.
Yes. My dad and them was at that game, bro.
They said people was in the aisles on the step. They had to sit down on the step. It was filled to capacity. That probably was one of the biggest matchups in Mississippi State, in Mississippi history. Because there was so much talent on both of those things. That's the
they
game.
Played that game on Sunday. They played that game on Sunday, bro. Like, and Isaac Holt for as good as you could do, he shut Jerry Rice down, bro. Like they bulldozed Valley in that game, bro. Alcorn was too physical for him. But that was a hell of a game. I still watch that game on YouTube, bro, sometimes. But yeah, if it was one game, I would love to have been there, man, because they was like, that's something that you never seen before. A Sunday game on TV. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think WC Gordon was in the booth too, calling with the broadcast calling the game. It was crazy, bro. Like that's one game I would love to have been at that game, man.
We're gonna have to talk about SWAC shockers too. Some of the most shocking SWAC losses for certain teams. You know what I'm saying? Like in the early 2000s and on forward.
Like
I was thinking about when Southern came into Jackson that next week and beat J State after losing the Valley.
We lost the Valley. Bro, I didn't even keep up with that game, bro. I swear to God, I was like, I'm gonna find something else to do that day because I was like, we ain't got a chance, bro. Like we just lost the Valley 6-0 on Thursday night. Fired the coach on Friday. Some dude named Dawson Odom. I don't even know who the hell he is. Like,
right, I ain't know who this cat is. The cat went right into Jackson and got J State.
And not only that, but the next week we turn around and beat FAMU, bro. Like, I don't know if it disqualified, but 2006 Prairie View beat Southern for the first time in I don't know how long. 23-20 in overtime. That game was horrible, bro. I was at a wedding and my homeboy was texting me during the game. You know, I'm sneaking and checking my phone. I wasn't in the wedding, I was at a wedding. And I'm sitting there with my phone in my pocket like this, you know, back in the old days, you used to have the Motorola Razor or whatever, you know what I'm saying, with the flip phone. And he texted me like, man, we ain't playing worth for nothing, but we still winning. And it was like 20-17 or something like that. He like, oh, it's going to overtime. And I ain't heard nothing from him for about an hour or two. And I was like, what happened? I just texted him after a while, like, what happened? Man, we lost. I'm like, we lost to Prairie View? I'm like, I had nightmares that night, bro. I had a dream that game didn't even take place, bro. I was like, that hurt, bro. We hadn't lost to Prairie View in I don't know how long.
When Valley came to Jackson and ended the streak. With Rick Comedy, man. that to me, man, that's the most heartbreaking loss I think I witnessing event, man. Woo-wee.
Everybody got that Valley loss, bro. It's just something about losing the Valley, bro. But they all like in Valley, it'll be look, bro. They always used to play JSU closed though. Like they turned into Superman with Jackson coming to Itapino, bro. them boys turned into Superman. I think what that was 19 when they had the lead on y'all. Y'all came back and won overtime.
Yeah, come back and won. Then hey, it's so funny. Old Lamonte's Ivy brother got an old Pat. Old Pat got it in Jackson. Man, I'm talking about through a beauty of a pass. I'm like, hey, straight between two safeties. I took a caught that thing and went straight to the house. I'm like, ain't no way we lose homecoming like this.
Yeah, that 0-1 game in the Superdome was good. Now that year, y'all, what that was, the next year when Robert Kent tore us the hell up, that wasn't good though. I didn't like them Southern JSU games in New Orleans, bro. It just didn't feel right. Like it just felt off. Like you go to New Orleans for the classic, man. You know, I played Jackson home and home. You know, it just. Yeah, y'all missed a hell of a game, man. The reservation was packed that day, man. We was up in Spinks, and you know that thing was loaded, man. McNair was putting on a show. Our defense couldn't make no tackles, but like I say, some kind of way we found a way to pull it out. Yeah, I remember that. I think that was 92 or 91. That game you talking about, D. We was they had a tornado come through, bro. And Prairie View, that was when they had in the middle of their losing streak, and they every now and then Prairie View used to give us some trouble, man, and especially in Houston, they used to always give us some trouble. But but like I said, every team got one of the losses like that, bro.
Yeah, last year Prairie View and Texas Southern, because Texas Southern was supposed to win that game.
They were supposed to win that game, bro. They definitely were supposed to win that game. and the Southern game, they should. I tell everybody, bro, there's no way TSU should have lost that game, bro. You up 17-7, and Southern playing so bad, they booed that, bro. I never heard Southern boo a player in my life, bro. Never. But they booed the hell out of Harold Blood that night, bro. He threw an interception. And everybody was like, yes, shout out to my boy, man. Everybody was like, he can't come back out there. Even the guy on the radio was like, he can't come back out on the field and play again. And Dooley put him back out there, and everybody was like, I've never heard a boo that loud in Mumford in my life, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, you boo me, I'm taking my shoulder pads off. I'm going straight
That's what I'm saying,
in the locker room. You boo me, like y'all gonna boo me? Okay.
And they lost that game, bro, because they fumbled the ball. We ran it back for a touchdown, and then we kicked a 54-yard field goal, which shouldn't have even been that long, but we had a 15-yard personal foul that pushed us that far back. Man, it was horrible. But yeah, that Valley offense back in them days was like video games, bro. There's no way you should score 62 points a game and not win a championship, bro. Like, how do you not win a championship scoring all them points like that, man? They scored 63 on us in Mumford that year. We lost 63-45, bro. I was like 8 years old, and that was the most points I ever seen in my life, bro. I didn't know, being young like that. I didn't know you could score. Go that many points, bro.
I know the most shocking loss ever I'd have seen in our era was South Dakota State whooped Pine Bluff. I almost put 90 points on.
Bro, I remember that game. I remember that game like it was yesterday, bro. We was playing Langston. And I kept checking the score. My nephew kept checking the score. And he was like, man, look at this score. I'm like, bro, that can't be right, bro. Them dudes had the water boy playing quarterback, and he threw a touchdown.
Yeah, Yeah,
But
that had to be probably one of the worst SWAC losses. Yeah,
South Dakota State did us dirty too. Now they came in '04. They came to Baton Rouge, and everybody was like, "Man, who is this South Dakota State man? Whatever. We gonna kill these dudes." Man, them boys came out there and they ran that ball all night long. Like we was up. I think we was up like 14-0 or 21-7 or something like that. They ran the ball all night long, bro, and came back and won that game running the ball. I'm like, who the hell is these dudes, bro? Like they. But yeah, that Pine Bluff loss was just brutal, bro.
Man, I wouldn't even want to play football no more after a loss like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Blues at 71-6. God dang.
Nah, that year Prairie View came back from when they dropped their scholarships and stuff. They played Bama State. Bama State beat them 92-0.
When?
That was in 90. I think that was 91. And that was the year Bama State won the SWAC and went to the Heritage Bowl.
Was they still NAIA or something?
No, they had dropped all their Prairie View had dropped all their scholarships in every sport. And they had brought back, I think they didn't play sports for like 1 year or something like that. So they came back with no scholarships. And bruh, everybody was beating the brakes off of them. But Bama State put 92 on them boys. And Grambling I forgot what Grambling put on them, bro. Grambling put a bunch on them. Like they scored, the most points they scored a year was 20. And that was against us. But we had won like 56-20. But we wasn't good that year at all. But we still put a 50 piece on them. But that team was the worst team I ever seen in my life, bro. They went winless in basketball.
Dang.
Yeah, that game gonna always be a classic, bro. That game gonna always be a classic.
Prairie View had a rough upcoming, man. I ain't gonna lie to you.
E-Rob was linebacker on that team back in '91 at Bama State.
Well, if I ever get to interview him, I'm gonna ask him about that game. Do he remember? I know he remember that game. If he don't remember any game, I bet he remember that game.
Bro, I swear, man. I'm gonna try to pull up the scores from that year, bro. I'm gonna see if I can pull up the scores from that year.
0. Man, them boys was still scoring after the game. When the game. Touchdown referee. Touchdown Pom-Pom man. Pom-Pom man went for 400 in the game.
You taking people off the bench, bro. You doing a giveaway in the second half. Who want to come and play? you want to come on the field and
Pom-Pom man. Everybody know in the SWAC who Pom-Pom man is. Pom-Pom man throwing 400. He coming out the stand throwing 400 on
and 4 touchdowns. All right, but here we go. 1991 Prairie View. They lost to Texas Southern 23-6. That was their closest loss of the season. They lost 23-6. They lost to Angelo State 55-0. They lost to Missouri State 61-0. They lost to Texas A&M Kingsville 41-3. They lost to Grambling 77-7.
Hey.
But they lost to some school called Cameron. I don't even know who that is. But they lost them people 51-6. Alcorn.
Angelo State, that's an HBCU, right?
No, I think that's a PWI. But they lost to Alcorn 61-0. Then they lost to Bama State 92-0. Then they lost to Valley 41-0.
Valley put 41 on them.
Valley put the beats on them that year. Yeah, that was when they. I think that was the start of that streak.
Hey, 41 I ain't remember no time Valley put 41-0 on somebody.
Oh, bro, they lost to Texas State. They lost to Texas State 59. Well, it was Southwest Texas then, but they lost to them 59-6, and then they lost to Southern 56-20 at the end of the season. They scored more points against Southern than they did almost all year. I'm gonna see what kind of team Valley had that year, bro. When they they put that 41 on them.
Man, Valley hung 41, man. I don't remember, man, a shutout?
Oh, Valley had a good team that year, bro. They was 7-3-1.
Man.
That was one of the last good Valley teams. They beat Jackson State that year and Southern. They beat Southern 7-0. They love to shut out Southern. Hey, better late than never, man. We appreciate you still checking in, man.
Yeah, man.
They got outscored 617.
Blue was calculated, gang.
I know. Man, I remember. I don't know why I always remember playing against Prairie View, but we was playing them one year, bro, and they had it was nobody in the stadium. We were playing out in Houston, I think, with nobody at the game really. But the dude from Prairie View was sitting behind us, and they had a man wide open, like, bro, I swear he was like 20 yards behind our defense. That dude jumped up and was running down the bleachers about to come and talk to us. That dude dropped that pass. He turned around and ran right back up and sat down. But yeah, that was the start of that losing streak. They went 0-11, 0-11, 0-11, 0-11, 0-11, 0-11, 0-9. Woo! Then they finally won a game in '98. Jesus, that season that brought. I like to see a 30 for 30 on that season, bro.
Yeah.
Woo.
Boy, it was rough. It was rough.
Bro, them boys lost the people I ain't never even heard of. They lost their high school or somebody.
Boy, lost the FCS West and Southeast and Northeast. Team 50 overall, they lose.
Bro, they lost the team. It looked like this team stopped playing football after they played them, bro. They stopped playing football. They beat Prairie View and just stopped playing football.
That's probably like a team like a Lincoln, California, probably. Yeah. Lynchburg.
I think Virginia Lynchburg would have gave them boys the beats, bro.
Yeah, they probably gave them the beats. Yeah, goodness.
Can you imagine getting a beat down from Lynchburg like that, bro? I ain't gonna lie. I thought we were gonna lose the Lincoln last year, bro. I was so mad. I was so mad, man. I can't believe we're gonna lose the. I mean, we had a big lead, but they was coming back, and I was like, bro, I think I'm gonna cancel every show I got if we lose this game. I don't think I would have been able to show my face, bro. I was hurting, man. Oh my God, them boys looked like superstars against us. But oh man, whew. That they scores got a little bit better over the years though. But that first year was rough. When you give up 92 points, bro, I don't know what you do after that, bro. Like you just roll with it.
Yeah, just play football. I mean, hey, don't start basketball. Look, you know what you do.
Hey, basketball wasn't that much better for them then, bro. They was like 0-28. Like they couldn't win nothing. They couldn't win nothing. They couldn't win nothing. Yeah, them was basketball scores they got, man. Like Jamie G said, they're playing FCS West. Woo, that first game you put on your schedule before you get into the big games. FCS Southeast.
One double A. Back in that day, it was one double A West.
Yeah.
Who
God
one
forbid
double
the
A
boy put a
West?
touchdown on you, bro.
Doggone quarterback a 49 overall. Speed 40. Hey, speed 40.
That man
And
awareness is zero.
still throws 600 in the game.
Yeah, that man awareness was a zero. But man, man, I don't know how
Man,
many of y'all. I want to touch on this before we get up out of here. I don't know how many of y'all is wrestling people, man. But WrestleMania was crazy this week, man.
man, was it, bro? It really was. Roman Reigns finally dropped the belt to Cody Rhodes.
Like, I think that was like 3 years since he lost that belt or something like that, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
man. Yeah, I think they should let him hold it a little bit longer, in my opinion. But
that man had
you know,
held hostage, bro. Yeah, Cody had to get his win, man.
Yeah, I guess Cody had to finish his story, man.
But I miss Saturday. I missed the Saturday part because I went to
you did not miss nothing.
we had played. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I wish he would have brought his dog out though. Cody would have brought the dog out with him. What the Rock gave Cody? He whooped his ass with that dang belt though. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Undertaker
came back, so hard with the dang belt bouncing off that rope. I'm like, ain't no way Rock hit that man like that.
Bro. even the Undertaker came back, bro. I was like, what?
Yeah, I was like, what?
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a battle, bro.
Man, Jay Carter, I think that's what they are working up next. Yeah, I'm ready to see that one.
It's gonna be on, man. But like I say, I was watching Southern get beat by Pine Bluff in baseball, bro. I should have stayed at home and watched it. But man, like I say, I actually like the two night WrestleMania, bro. Cause I went to the last WrestleMania they had in New Orleans, bro. That show was like 8 hours long, bro. It felt like I don't think it was that long, but it felt like it was about 8 hours long, bro. Like you get there at like 2 o'clock, you know what I'm saying, and it don't end till like 12, man. Like, yeah, bloodline rules, man. Like, I still at the end, like you said, I still at the end thought that Roman was gonna win that match, bro, because he always put it out at the last minute, bro. But not this time. But it was a pretty good, man. I don't really watch wrestling like I used to. I always come back for WrestleMania though, but it was a point in time, bro. I was like heavy into it, bro. We used to go to NXT and all that when we were living in Florida, and we spent some money on that stuff, man. But I just wanted to talk about that, man, because I know that's the big thing. So I wanted to see if anybody. I saw you posting about it, but I forgot. I didn't respond. I forgot to respond.
Yeah, man. Some of them matches. I was real disappointed in that LA Knight and AJ Styles because I felt like they really could have dropped the classic, but yeah, it turned out to be a SmackDown match.
And the Rock about 50 years old, man. He need to be.
Man. Rock. I ain't gonna lie though. Hey, the Rock was flying in the mud, man, with them shirts though.
He went back
hard, boy.
He went back to the old Rock with that kind of stuff, bro.
Hollywood Rock.
But like I say, man, it was I like when it's good like that, bro. Cause I done seen some bad stuff, bro. I was there when Brock Lesnar was fighting and people was falling asleep, man. It's like,
yeah,
he just came back early this year.
Everybody kept saying Rock still wrestling.
But it's like that man third comeback, bro.
Nah, Rock just pop out every once in a while, man. Rock ain't
That
really
man,
wrestling like that no more, man.
that man came back in like what 2011, then he came back in like
Yeah.
2018. He came back now.
Rock said, y'all gonna get these draws in this Brahma bull now.
Every few years he make a comeback, bro. He make a comeback. When he making no Fast and the Furious movies, he make a comeback. But I'm still mad that man messed up Black Adam though. Oh man, that movie.
man.
That hurt.
Rock said, I'm the final boss.
Maybe we'll go ahead and get on up out of here, man. That was a good one, man. Nice little 3-year celebration, man. Just chopping it up. Oh, trip down memory lane, bro. You know, like wasn't expecting that, but salute to y'all in the comments, man, for keeping us going, man. And shout out to Blue out there for whipping out the calculator on them Prairie View scores. Cause
yeah, man.
I'm a work on a top 10 all-time SWAC team video at some point. I'm gonna try to put that together, come out with it. But man, like I say, thank y'all for tuning in, man. We're gonna be back next week. I got a couple things, man. I'm trying to nail down. Got a couple interviews I'm trying to nail down, like get them going in the next week or so. It's gonna be some good stuff coming at y'all. So y'all keep it locked with us, and we're gonna be back next week. We're gonna holler at y'all.